So today, showing you how to, this is a switchback LED. I'm going to show you how to install these on a 2013 Acura TL. So also be a nice little video on reference on how to remove the stock bumper. My switchback on this side blew out, so I have to replace it. Show you about the resistors, how that's installed, and how these are installed as well. So what you'll need other than the switchbacks and the resistors, I only need one because I'm only replacing one. You'll need some wire cutters to cut the wire. I've already done that. You'll need some electrical tape. I've already done that because I'm just replacing it. But you'll need a screwdriver, a number two Phillips, and then ratchet, and like every Honda, just a 10 mil. You also might want to grab some clip removers. It makes everything easier. It helps to have an extension. This is also how you will be put them somewhere where you know, remember where they're at. This is also how you will have to, if you're changing bulbs in your headlights or replacing a headlight, this is the same step, except for once the bumper's off, there'll be two bolts here you'll have to undo, and then there'll be two bolts in this location and over here that you'll need to undo. So next you'll need this. You'll reach up in here and there'll be a Phillips, which I can't reach because of my wheel. I'm gonna have to turn it in. One bolt or screw. Then you'll take the puller. There'll be two clips. Two clips, if you can see that. Two clips, there's one here, and then one will go right there. There's also one right here under the fog light. Repeat on the other side, same process, same location. I'm gonna have to spin my tire again. Let's get these clips out. They're all in the same place as the other side. Super straightforward. Once you get both sides done, this is when you have to get on the ground. You probably can't see them, but there's 10 mils lined all across the bottom to undo so that you can get the bumper off. There's a total of 4 10 mil holding the bumper and all of these little air shrouds. Now the bumper's loose on one side. Repeat the same process on the opposite side, same location. There's one on the outside right here that connects this little shroud to the bumper. You don't have to disconnect the whole thing. And then there's 3 over here. I only have 2 holding this on. Alright. Now that the bumper is loose, come around to this corner. Don't worry, you're not breaking it. And pop all the clips off and then repeat to the other side. Lift. Pull away. Remember to disconnect your temperature gauge so you don't break it. It's right here. And then disconnect your switchbacks, your fog lights. Repeat the process on this side. Switchbacks, turn signals, and then fog lights. And then you can pull the bumper away. So I will be replacing this switchback. Alright, so before you pull the bumper away, make sure you remember to disconnect I have LEDs, so it looks a little different than what yours would look like. But you just disconnect them. This is the new switchback. Plug it in. Lock it in place. My suggestion, move the bumper as close as possible so that you can test to make sure that the switchback is working before completely reinstalling the bumper. So it's in. And then test. Plug in both sides. Alright, so they're both working. They're both lit white. They're both lit white. Is it still rolling? Alright, now to plug everything back in. Can you see in here? Oh, I need to save this one too. So with switchbacks, you will need something called a resistor. This is the resistor. This is the resistor. You'll connect, I already have it all taped up so you can't see where, but one is positive and one is negative, and then you'll connect the resistor to positive and negative, and that way when the power turns on, it doesn't hyper flash, which is what you get when you install it without a resistor. So then you'll go in and you'll plug your fog light back in. You'll plug your fog light back in. Here, take that. You'll have to adjust the just plug your fog light. Let me plug my fog light back in. Alright, on the other side. Plug my fog light back in. Then you can lift the bumper and put it back into place. And then you'll do the same process, reinstalling everything. Don't tighten it down all the way, because that way if you need to adjust later, you can. Right before, and then you get down here and you gotta reattach everything on the bottom. nice and tight so all of this stuff doesn't fall off. Alright. And the clips. On the sides as well. Just like from before when you were taking it off. Grab your screwdriver and get the screw back in place so it doesn't come unclipped. It'll go right here. Just kind of guide it in. Repeat the process on the other side, just like with taking it off. No particular order in putting things back into place. Oh, that's one thing you always need to remember is make sure that is underneath the bumper. And repeat the process just like on the other side with screwing this off. This one right here, just right back where you got it from earlier. And this back into place. Oh, helps if you do it the right way. Nice and tight so it doesn't fall off while you're going down the road. Alright. Whoops, need to go back in. 1, 2, 3. Two on the fender. One underneath. Just like on the other side. Now you're all buttoned up. Remember to tighten it down all the way on the grill. And obviously don't forget, I've done it before, to reconnect your temperature module so your auto AC knows what temperature it is outside, so it'll work properly. Alright, that's it.